Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So today we've got another dev blog for the upcoming event. We've actually got two. Pretty interesting, these last two. Quite surprising. I've seen this thing being passed around and spoken about, but I've never thought it would ever come to the game. But it's here. So we're going to watch the video, we're going to read through what the snail has to say, and please, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. So, while the video is playing, so let's get it on, let's press the play button. As you can see, something pretty cool. LOSAT. LOSAT. I think that's how you say it. Even harder of an ATGM. That does not use a safe charge will meet the American LOSAT tank destroyer equipped with guided missiles featuring a kinetic penetration. That's quite interesting. That's very interesting. Let's read some more. This sounds very interesting. The LOSAT ATGM carrier USA RAG VII event vehicle, unique kinetic ATGM, no vertical traverse, great mobility, insufficient at close range. There's something interesting. There's the history if you want to read it. Yeah. So it's basically a line of sight anti-tank. It looks like it's got the M60. Very like futuristic type of thing, design. It's like something you'll find in a video game. The main tank prize of the Tokushu Heiki crafting event will be the American experimental LOSAT anti-tank system featuring a launcher for 12 ATGMs with kinetic armor piercing cores. Sorry, on a high mobile chassis. You have definitely never seen something like this before. At the heart of the LOSAT project are its unique guided missiles. Instead of a standard shape charge warhead regularly found on such weapons, the LOSAT missile utilizes a reinforced core, which is accelerated by hypersonic speed, and possibly of this ammunition, the function quite similar to a tank-fired APFSDS round. The only missile fired by the LOSAT have a significant greater mass. In fights, these missiles are conventionally guided by a laser beam, but their launch has been critically, particularly firstly... Okay, that's like a rap rhythm. Into ammunition. Load of 12 missiles are already to go in the launcher, but the launcher itself can only traverse horizontally. Once fired for the first few seconds, and the missile tends to drop in its trajectory until its engine provides the required propulsion for steady flight. In combat, this means that it's nearly impossible for the operator to accurately hit close range target or even guide the missile. If there are obstacles in front of you of the vehicle, additional due to the kinetic warhead, the missile achieves its optional armor penetration after its engines fully kick in. So even if the missile does not connect at close range, it won't have much power behind it. Okay, all right. So basically, I read myself even confused there, but I figured it eventually out. So it's like a nuclear warhead. It's called a cold fire and a hot fire, if I remember correctly. Now, you see these pictures of nuclear warheads launching in their silos, and you see this big flame shooting out. Okay, that's a hot launch, I remember correctly. Then you get another one where the nuclear warhead is like pushed up out of the silo with like pressure. And when it reaches out of its silo, its engines start up. It's called a cold launch, I think. If I remember correctly. I'm talking under correction, guys. Called a cold launch. And then the nuclear warhead shoots up. Even with ground-based missile systems that are buried in the earth, it's the same system. So this tank uses a similar system. The missile shoots out, and after a certain distance, the rocket engine kicks in and fires there. So they say after several meters, it has got a dip, and then the missile will pick up again. So at close range, it will not be any good, because only when the missile's rocket kicks into effect will the missile be at its full, how can I put it? It will be at its full capacity to penetrate whatever armor Gaijin has programmed it to penetrate, like 500 millimeters of legitimate armor or 400 or whatever. So in close quarters, yeah, you could even kill soft skin vehicles with it, but main battle tanks, I doubt at close quarters. Can experiment with this thing, but it's just going to be one of those weapons you're just going to lob missiles down the range, I think. No one's going to really practice with it, because yeah, that's just what I think. So that's basically how these missiles will work, if I read the article correctly and I understood it. The platform of the system itself will be familiar to tankers who have experiments with or played with the CCVL. It's a mobile platform with a top speed of 70 kilometers and a quick turn rate for swift adjustments to positioning. The comparison of this mobile, however, is no superior. The armor, which it is only bullet resistant and made of light alloys, so it doesn't offer so it doesn't offer very good protection. So this vehicle was meant to sit somewhere just with the hull exposed and just to fire these missiles at tanks. That's all. Yeah, it was not meant to be a frontline vehicle. Take a look at the camos. Very cool. Very futuristic type of thing. Very think about it, it comes from the 1980s. So yeah, look at that. And there's the sensors over there. Shows you how they were thinking ahead already. Yeah, that time was like Cold War time, so they were thinking about the hordes, the thousands of Russian tanks storming forward. So that's why these type of projects came into fruition. So yeah, pretty cool vehicle. Depending on how they implement the missiles of these things, will be pretty interesting to see how the vehicle will play. If they make this thing and make the missiles too good, then you're gonna have a lot of sniping. But because of it doesn't really have that great features, it's got like a range. You got to hold on the target while the missile fires. You got to remember the curvature of them, the dip of the missile. I just think it's going to be a cool vehicle. It's going to really be a cool vehicle, and I think it'll be interesting running around the field and the battlefield on the map with this and fighting, sniping people. It's going to be a pretty cool thing. I can't wait to see what videos come out for this thing. Very cool. Yeah, that distance he fired there was quite a distance actually, but it's actually quite fast. See that? You see. It left, and then it built up a shit ton of speed, and it hit that tank at the side. It never hit it frontally. Pretty cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.